Well, you're quite right. Contador is banned from this year's Giro, as he will be from the Tour de France, following his conviction for doping back in February. He's not due to return to the sport until August, which means that he'll miss out. He actually won the race last year, but that race was taken away from him following his conviction and awarded to the rider who finished second, who is the Italian rider Michele Scarponi. He will be back this year. He's eager to actually win the Giro for himself without being awarded it in a courtroom. He's been outspoken about this in the build-up to the race. So he's very much in the mix, alongside his compatriot Ivan Basso, who is also a former winner of the race. He's suffered an interrupted preparation by having a couple of falls, aggravating a troublesome knee injury. But he's approaching to coming back to his best. He cannot be ruled out. A third Italian, Damiano Cunego, who is a teammate of Scarponi's, will also be racing. He won the Giro as a young man back in 2004. So again, he will be at the forefront of lots of people's minds for this time round. And somebody that shouldn't be ruled out is Astana's Roman Kreuziger, the Czech rider who won the young classification at last year's Giro. He's enjoyed a very consistent start to the season this time round, and the form he showed last year certainly puts him in with a shout of perhaps shaking up the home-based big boys. Well, I think Lampre ISD will have a big say in the outcome of things. I mentioned before Scarpone and Cunego. They both ride for Lampre ISD. There could be a slight problem that they have in the sense that with both of them being former winners, they're both actually leading the team. So you have the problem of two leaders and who the rest of the team really will be riding for. But certainly you would expect one or both of them to be in a mix along with their Lampre ISD teammates. Aside from that, Astana are sort of tipped to go well. But it's really very wide open. There's a lot of people who are saying that it's the most wide open Giro for years, both in terms of overall winner, who does well in the points classification and also in the team classification. A lot of riders now are forced to make the choice between focusing their energies on the Giro or the Tour de France. Certainly in terms of the overall classification, it's become more and more rare that a rider wins the double. It would take an exceptional performance, especially with the Olympics following on as well, for somebody to win them both.